Hey lovely people, my name is Ambreen and today I will show you a fun loving barbecue menu for today. So our barbecue will have tandoori chicken, a lovely salad and some pasta. So sit back in the sun, enjoy yourself watching this video with a nice cold drink. Okay, to begin with I will show you how to marinate some tandoori chicken. Right, for your ingredients, you would need some vinegar. I prefer using the white wine vinegar, some salt, some oil, chili powder, crushed chilies, tandoori marinade. I use the Patak company, some yogurt. I prefer using the Greek natural yogurt. I find that very creamy and it's more tastier. And some colouring, food colouring. I'm using the orange food colouring. You combine everything together like this. Once it's all combined, you mix it. Well, once you've mixed everything together, you can work out whether you need some extra sauce, tandoori sauce, or some chilies. This colour looks very light. You need a nice, rich, deep colour. I like my tandoori chicken rather spicy, hence the reason I've added in more spice in it. So make sure you mix vigorously. Right, I'm adding in a bit more crushed chilies. It needs some more flavouring. Whilst you're mixing, do taste your mixture. So you can just add an extra salt or chilies, whatever you feel needs more of. Okay, once I'm happy with everything, I'm adding in my food colouring. This will give a really nice rich colour into your mixture. I'm adding in a bit more. It still looks a bit light. I prefer my mixture a nice reddy colour. So you add in however much colour you want. This is what your mixture should look like. Right, once I'm happy with my mixture, I've added in my chicken fillet pieces. Okay, I always marinate my chicken one day before I do barbecue. I find the longer you marinate, the more tastier and succulent your chicken will be. So once you've marinated everything, put it into an airtight container like this. Any marinade remaining left in the bowl, you pour it over your chicken so it's all fully covered. Okay, so now you drizzle in some oil. Right, I'm going to make a salad with a twist. I hope you enjoy it. Right, you need some salad, cucumber, pepper, tomatoes, coriander, white kidney beans and some sweet corn. Right, to begin with, I'll be cutting my salad. I like to cut my salad very fine. Make sure you wash your salad before you cut it. Okay, now I am moving on to cut my tomato. I like to cut my tomato in a moon shape. So make sure you have washed your tomato before you cut it. For this salad, it's nice to cut your tomato very fine, not too thick. Okay, now I am moving on to my pepper. Before you slice it, make sure you take all the seeds out and the stem. I've chosen a yellow colour pepper because I've got the green, I've got the red, and I was lacking in some colour, so I thought I'd use a yellow rather than using a red or a green pepper. You want to make your salad as colourful as possible. Okay, now I will be moving on to cutting my cucumber. Because I'll be making burgers as well as grilled chicken, I'll be cutting my cucumber into round circles.
I use my camera, why is it in it? Helping my mummy.
Good to go. Okay, now I am ready to cut my coriander. Make sure you cut your coriander very fine. Right, my salad is all cut and this is what it should look like. So you've got lovely colours in there. Okay, now I'll be putting in my sweet corn. I'll be draining it first and then I'll be adding in my white kidney beans. kidney beans are washed and my sweet corn is washed. And then I'll be adding it into my salad and I'll be mixing it in gently. Right, this is the finished masterpiece. Look how colourful my salad looks. Looks very tempting and very eye-catching, which is what you want. But because I'll be serving this a bit later, I'll be covering my salad with cling film and I'll be putting it into the fridge. So it's nice and cool and it's ready to be served. Okay, now I'll be preparing my pasta. Okay, this is what I will need for my ingredients. Some pasta, water, apples, mayonnaise and crushed black pepper. Okay, firstly you add in your pasta in your pan, however much you'll be using. And then I'll be pouring some boiling water into my pasta. Once I've poured in the boiling water, I'll be putting it onto my gas cooker and let it cook until the pasta has softened. Right, once my pasta is boiled, I'll be draining my pasta into my colander. Right, because I'll be adding my mayonnaise into my pasta, I have to make sure the pasta is cold. I can't put mayonnaise in while it's warm, otherwise it will curdle up. So make sure your pasta is cold. I am running some cold water into my pasta just to cool it down. Normally I would leave the pasta, but because I have not got enough time today, so that's the reason I'm adding in some cold water. So make sure it's completely cold before you add in your mayonnaise. Okay, make sure the water is completely drained out before you add in your mayonnaise. Right, I am using some mayonnaise here. It's called Hellmann's mayonnaise. I prefer using free-range eggs in my mayonnaise. Right, I'll be mixing it with my special spoon with my initials on it, which was kindly gifted to me by my mother. Okay, so I'll be mixing in my mayonnaise, making sure it's mixed in evenly, covering every pasta there is in the bowl. Okay, now I'll be adding in my 2 apples. I prefer using the Granny Smith apples. I find Granny Smith apples rather crunchy, hence the reason I prefer using this particular range of apples. So when you cut them, make sure you cut them very thin. Okay, once your apples are cut, make sure you mix all the apples in the pasta like this. Okay, the next step, I'll be adding in my crushed black pepper. Okay, mix your pepper in. Okay, now you can add in your pasta into your dish. I really enjoy eating this type of pasta, especially in summertime. It's so cool and it's refreshing. Okay, I'm using Pasta Bake home fried range to make a different type of pasta. This pasta is served warm, so once you've boiled your pasta, you add your sauce in and you leave it on the cooker on a very low heat. You can make it like this way, or you can mix it and add it into a casserole dish. You can add in shredded chicken and coat the pasta with cheese and you can bake it. Normally I do make a pasta bake, but this time I'm making something slightly different. And this is what your presented dish should look like. When I've got guests coming around, especially for a barbecue, I like making a sharing dish. So I've added in 4 spoons in there and 2 spoons for the chutney. So everyone can just dip in. I've presented my pasta with my lovely chutney sauce. When I cook food, I like to make lots so everyone can enjoy their food without worrying it's going to finish. Right, this is what my chicken looks like. Very succulent. And that's the end result of my chicken. Make sure when you are putting your chicken into your pot, you put foil and then you put the chicken in the foil. That will keep your barbecue chicken very warm for a very long time. I am rather patriotic about barbecues. I hope you enjoyed my barbecue and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you enjoyed my video and do leave a comment please. Thank you.